What's up? This Shakur Stevenson, and you tuning in to Second Win Podcast.
Second win here, me and Gio, of course, we pulled up to the
Gang
J Prince Gym
J
to do
Prince and him.
one of my favorite fighters, man, pound for pound, one of the best out there right now, Shakur
Coldest.
Stevenson.
You know what I'm saying? We out
He
here.
invited us to this luxurious gym, bro, where they get all these
Don't
dogs.
use luxurious.
Why?
You never used that before.
Yes, I do.
We never used that before.
Big now.
We about to do Shakur Stevenson.
I'm trying to expand my vocabulary.
Brick City, Newark, New Jersey, pound for
You don't
pound
think
number
that
one.
accent.
Pound for pound number one in the future. We might get some sparring sessions. We might get
We might get a couple rounds in. We might see.
We might.
But,
See if Jarvis really about that shit. He be talking
About that.
This ain't kickboxing. This is.
About that.
This is the
About
real
that.
shit.
Come on.
Damn. See,
Diamonds, Dad.
niggas pull up with that on their neck. What's good, fool? How you?
What's up, bro?
What's
Jarvis,
good, bro?
nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh,
You
what
get
am
me
I?
right,
What
bro?
am I really like? What am I really doing, bro?
You gotta get off your motherfucking heels.
On my toes, right?
How you?
Yeah, on my toes.
That's the main.
You on both toes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be ready.
You on your motherfucking
Yeah,
toes.
yeah. Show me, man. Show me.
Before we start this next episode, I just want to give a huge shout out to all our fans and all our supporters. Obviously, as the pod grows, we're going to get better guests. If you could do me a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoy this episode.
Yes, sir. You see what's going on. Got that Hello Fresh right to the front door. #1 meal kit in America. I didn't have to sit in line for an hour and a half at the grocery store. Didn't have to spend $90 on a $10 burger on Uber Eats. You know how they charge for all the delivery fees and everything. And it's cheaper than groceries because me and Jarvis got y'all a discount. Second Win 50. Go to HelloFresh.com/Second Win 50 and get a discount. And I'm gonna even show y'all how to make it later on tonight. Y'all gonna see me chef it up a little bit. You know that song Adele got where she's like, hello? She just forgot to add the fresh to the end. So I'm gonna show y'all how to really cook. Man, chef into that. Hello Fresh. I told y'all I'd be back, man. Got the HelloFresh cheeseburger wraps. 20 minutes to make. Easy instructions. And I can't even make toast, so that's how you know it's easy. Go to HelloFresh.com/Second Win and get 50% off. Again, it's HelloFresh.com/Second Win and get 50% off. We got the HelloFresh lettuce wraps. Second Win family, what's good, man? Welcome to another episode of the Second Win podcast. Per usual, I'm Gio, James, whatever you want to call me. My brother, my ace, my slime,
Back
Jay
again.
Mills, my right hand next to me, man. Today we got an episode that I'm super geek for because this is one of my dogs, but it's also one of the best boxers in the world. Future pound for pound #1.
Yes, sir.
Unified 2-time division
Yeah.
champion.
Yes, sir.
Brick City finest.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Shakur Stevenson is on the show today. Appreciate you coming on here,
Appreciate
brother.
you coming on.
Appreciate y'all too. It's love, you know. Like I said, I gotta let everybody know before the episode start that I'm gonna whoop your ass in 2K next time we play. Cause he beat me
that's
back in the
funny.
day. So I just
That's
wanna let
funny.
that
Hey,
know.
sir. Got to.
I was just gonna say that because like when we met in 2019, bro, like I gotta give you your flowers because when we first met, you was only 10 fights in. Like you
Yeah.
really wasn't a big name in boxing yet. You hadn't even fought for your
Yeah.
championship at 126. Like you was just getting started.
For sure.
Obviously, we knew who you was because
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying, we follow boxing. But to see where you are now, like how you've grown, it's a testament to your hard work. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I want to give you your flowers on that because that shit
Super,
ain't easy,
bro.
bro.
Super.
And I
bro.
appreciate that too, cause like you said at that time I wasn't even who I am today. So
Yeah.
it's like the love that you and Saquon had showed. That was definitely I appreciate that too. So I want to
Yeah,
give
nah,
y'all the
for
flowers
real.
too for knowing boxing and actually studying.
Yeah,
and
bro. We
Yeah.
was
know
watching
what's
you.
going on.
And I know in the future I'm putting my bread on you. So everybody
sure.
already know I put my bread on him when it's time. Put my bread on him again. We can run it for whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't let him hustle you, bro. Don't let him hustle you for your bread, bro.
Okay?
You suck.
Nah,
Come
we
on,
don't
bro.
play the game no more, bro. We too old for that.
Nah, real rap, bro.
We too old for that.
Yeah, I gotta beat him in something else though.
All
I don't know. I
And
gotta
he-
find something to beat you in that.
Nah, he was running back telling me, yo, bro, this dude Shakur Stevenson like that. Like you said,
I was
bro. 10
telling
fights. He's like,
y'all.
yo, this dude Shakur Stevenson like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm still in college. I'm like, okay, bet. Look you up. I'm like, nah, bro. This dude don't get hit.
Yeah.
Like you the truth, bro, for real.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I'm working though.
You from Newark, New Jersey, right? And you wear it on your trunks. Like you take great pride in that. Where like how does it feel to be somebody that's like someone that the kids can look up to? You know what I'm saying? Like when you go back, you always show love, and you one of the people that everybody really looks to, like when they think of like prideful and being from Newark.
Yeah, nah. I It's a different feeling, like with them kids, with my city. It's a different feeling just because they made me into like who I am today. So
Yeah.
every time I'm training, every time I'm running, I'm thinking about my city. I'm thinking about the kids that don't got nothing. Like the kids that don't got nothing, they don't got motivation, but I want to give them motivation. That's why when I fight there, I buy tickets for the kids. I bring a bunch of kids
Yeah.
to the fights to make sure that they see me live in person. Like they see somebody that's from where they from, that went through what they went through.
That's real.
Cause I came up from Newark with 8 other brothers and sisters. I'm the oldest of 9.
Yeah.
So we all lived in the same house. We all had to like make a way, and I was right there with them. So at the end of the day, I keep them on my mind every time I'm outside.
Yeah, and like the kudos to you is like whenever you come back, I always see you do something for the community. Like it's not just like you a star, you a celebrity, and you just forget about them kids. Like you come back, you go to City Hall, like you hang out with the kids. I seen one video of you like sparring with the young boy. I'm like, bro, that's dope because they gonna remember that for the rest of their lives, no matter what they do.
Yeah.
You know, like that makes such a big impact on them kids.
Honestly, that really just come from like when I came up, I ain't have nobody to do that for me.
Yeah.
So like it was people from Newark, but I ain't had nobody right there in front of me. I heard about people like, no disrespect to like Shaq.
Yeah.
Cause Shaq is a great Hall of Fame, but I just never saw him.
Yeah.
I came up, I ain't had nobody, so now I want to get that to the kids. I want to like show the kids like, okay, I could come right there in front of them, dap them up, play with them, and show them I'm a regular person. Cause at the end of the day, when you hear about somebody, you big them up and think that they this big person, but at the end of the day, we all human beings. So I like to show my face and show, the kids that I'm just like them too.
Facts.
And I think that's super important just because like when you hear of, superstar making it out, like you said, those kids, like it's like a myth, like they never see you. But for you, like you show your face, like your handprint is on the community.
Yeah.
That's so important because you're impacting generations of kids that just want to be like, I want to be the next Shakur Stevenson.
For sure. Yeah. That's the main goal at the end of the day. Not even wanting to be a boxer. There's plenty of things that like them kids could do. I just want to show them like I'm somebody who from where y'all from, came up the same way, hard, and now I'm doing things with my life, and y'all could be doing the same. So I just want to give them motivation.
That's super. I respect you for that, bro.
Even being from there, like you started boxing when you was 5, right?
Yeah.
And you dropped out of high school to go pro.
Yep.
But in between that time, like that span in between that time, there's probably so much that you dealt with, that you saw so many different chances where you could have went the wrong way.
Yeah.
What really like made you keep your head on straight? Because Newark's tough.
I think it's more so my passion. My passion for boxing. Like I love boxing. I love the sport of boxing. All I do is sit at home, watch boxing. I study. I'm a student of the game. So my passion kind of made me choose the right thing. Like I chose what I wanted to do rather than following somebody else.
It's like I want to be great at this so bad, more than I want to do anything else type of thing.
When you go to tournaments and because at that point in time I was an amateur.
Yeah. So
when you go to tournaments and other people winning, and if you lose, that's like a heartbreaking feeling for me. Like that's why am I losing? I want to win. I want to be the best. I want to be the best person at them tournaments. So my motivation was gym.
Damn.
I had times where I go do something else, but I realized, okay, this ain't shit.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing. I want to get to it. So I just follow my passion.
And I heard you talk about before, like you said, like I didn't really start taking it serious till I went to Russia, and I was a number 2 fighter, and I was on the team with a bunch of number 1s, and I beat the number 1 fighters, and you were like, oh fuck, like I can actually like be that guy.
Yeah, because during that time, I ain't, when I say I ain't take it serious, I ain't work hard. I ain't work as hard. I was just talented. So I go in the gym, lollygag, play around.
Yeah.
Not really working, but my talent take over whenever I go to somewhere else and fight. So my instincts, talent is carrying me. But once I went and won, and I was the number 2 guy, I knew like, okay, shit, let me just start working hard. Let's see where this take me.
So that you could be unbeatable, because they said hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Absolutely.
But when talent works hard and they talented, it's like,
can't
shit,
stop, bro.
I don't know how you gonna beat this motherfucker, and that's where you at right now.
Yeah, you become unbeatable. But man, I'm humble as ever. I'm just trying to stay focused, and
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I don't even want to like put myself. I try to stay like in between,
facts.
because once you get too high in your brain, I be seeing a lot of people lose, like
Yeah.
when they get like too big headed and all that kind of shit.
That
But
ego.
I believe in myself though too, so
Yeah,
understand
As
that.
you should.
too.
You should be your biggest fan, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, so you dominate as an amateur, and you know, you go to the Olympics, and we all saw that viral clip of like, you know, you being distraught after losing.
Yeah.
How important was that loss for you in your career at the time before you turned pro?
I think that was like so important. I think that it happened exactly how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like to this day, at first I used to be so mad about like the silver medal. Honestly, like right now, this is bad for me to say, but I don't know where my silver medal is at. Like I don't, cause I never really cared about it or cared for it. But now I realize like, okay, everything happened the way that it was supposed to happen. Cause now that I'm professional, I don't want to lose.
Yeah.
Like, I got everything in my soul to work super hard and make sure I come out victorious regardless of whatever the situation is. So
Mhm.
honestly, I think everything happened the way it's supposed to happen with that.
Like you really think, you know, like it's the same thing with Floyd. Like Floyd lost, and he's an amateurs, and you know, look how his career turned out. Like you really
Yeah.
think like that needed to happen, or you think, you know, your career still would have went the same, or you think your mentality would have been different?
Honestly, I feel like during that Olympic time, I think I lost because I was big headed.
Yeah.
Like I believed in my brain that I believed I was untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
So being that I believed that in my brain, when I fought and I lost, I couldn't believe it.
Crush you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it crushed me. So now I know like, okay, let me not get too big headed. Let me focus and work harder than everybody else to make sure that I come out on top. So during that time, I just felt like I didn't. In my brain, I felt like I was just untouchable. Nobody could stop me. And
Yeah.
what came with it came with it.
I
Yeah.
think it's kind of interesting. We talk about it too, just like, you know, being confident in yourself and stuff like that. How do you gauge to not be so big headed, but keeping your ego in check, but still being confident in yourself without letting those emotions?
Working as hard as possible. I think like the hard work is like what gives you that confidence. Like you can't be confident without working that hard. And I think, like I said, during that Olympic run, I never said this before. I don't feel like I trained
Mm-hmm.
as hard as I should have.
Yeah.
And I believed in my talent too much.
There was days where you was like, I could have went a little harder that day.
It was a lot of days. It was a lot of I was
Yeah.
so big headed where nobody could tell me shit.
Yeah.
So I'm saying this on air, like I definitely should have never been as big headed as I was. And
Yeah.
for the younger kids coming up, just learn from my situation.
Right.
Learn from my situation, because if y'all do, we probably see a bunch of gold medals.
Yeah. Nah. And you know, the experience from that turned you into a monster.
For sure.
You know, like you ran through 126,
For sure.
ran through 130, you know, and now you at a division 135 where there's a lot of big names, you know, you, Tank, Loma, Zepeda, like Devin just went up, but he could easily come back down. You know,
That's what he
Frank Martin.
say.
That's what he said, yeah. Frank Martin, like you, Keyshawn, I know you ain't gonna fight him
Nah,
unless
I
the
ain't
bag's
fighting Key.
super right. But
Yeah.
it's a lot of bigger names than at 130 and 126. Do you feel like at 135, like this is somewhere that you could become a mega star?
I think it's a very great chance that I do become a mega star at 135. I'm gonna be at 35 for a minute. Like I'm a real 35 pounder.
Yeah.
A lot of them dudes that you like naming, half of them ain't really like,
Weight bullies.
yeah, they big as hell, dropping weight. But
Rehydrate.
I'm the person that's, when we fight, like when I meet them, I'm gonna feel better than them just because of the fact that I don't gotta cut as much weight. I'm close to weight right now type shit. So
Yeah.
honestly, I do feel like I'm gonna be one of the biggest stars in the world, and because of the 35 division, it's real hot. So
Shit.
I gotta put
Hell
the fire
yeah.
out.
Man, I can't wait for you to get some smoke. It seemed like them dudes is kind of, it seemed a little
Ducking,
tricky
you know
right
what I'm
now,
saying?
but I mean, when it's time for smoke,
Man, you could say it, man. Them dudes is
They
ducking.
ducking.
Man.
they ducking
Half
you.
them dudes is picking and choosing. Like boxing is. I love boxing, but I think like it's a bunch of scary ass boxers
Yeah.
out there, and I feel like people don't want to, like, they see me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm the type of person, I'm gonna talk shit to you. I'm a like antagonize you, make you mad, and then go fight you and beat you.
Talk your
Yeah,
shit.
that's crazy,
and
bro.
it scares certain people. Like people don't want to take that risk. So a lot of these boxers pussy.
Simple as that.
Yeah,
Simple
they
as
pussy.
that.
They pussy.
That's what it comes down to. I mean, do you think like these dudes don't want to fight you because you sparred with some of them, like spar with a lot of them? They seen you stuff like that.
I think that was probably one of my biggest mistakes.
Sparring with a lot of dudes
Sparring with
before
them.
you was
Yeah.
big.
Yeah, I would type of dude. I like to get better, so I used to travel everywhere, spar with whoever.
Yeah.
Even with the Lomachenko situation, I'll give you an example. Lomachenko was fighting Rigger. No, he's fighting somebody else at first. I called to find out if I could go spar him. They said no, he's not fighting a southpaw. You can't spar him. So I waited. As soon as he
This nigga
finally
crazy.
he's fighting Rigger out, I called again like, yo,
Trying
can
to
I
get work.
go spar? Lomachenko is like, yeah, you can come. They not gonna pay you though. You gonna just go out there.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I'm hearing rumors that everybody like scared for me. They like, you a kid. Lomachenko beats up his sparring partners. And
Right.
They like very scared. But I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck what
Right.
y'all talking about.
Right,
Just
right.
send me out there. I don't need no pay. I don't care about being paid. That's not my agenda. My agenda is just to get in there with the best.
Yeah.
Work.
I sparred him. We did a bunch of rounds, and then they ended up paying me. They ended up paying me for the sparring because they needed me a lot more than they thought they needed me, and they used me a lot more than they thought they.
So
was
you
gonna.
surprised them or something?
I mean, I ain't gonna speak on sparring,
Yeah.
but I definitely
Yeah.
did what I was supposed
You
to
did
do.
your
So
thing, yeah.
and he respect me as a fighter. So like I said, I think that was probably the problem with this situation because now it's like we can't get him.
Yeah. They know. His
Yeah.
camp know, and it's like, why even risk that?
Yeah, it's a risk. It's
Yeah,
a big risk. The reward is big too, but
The belt's right there, vacant.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what's up with people.
But I also feel like you're one of the only fighters that continually push themselves out there. Like, I want to fight that guy, that
Yeah.
guy, that guy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really see anyone else really
Yeah.
that I can.
Yeah, as far as like calling people out, I
Like,
feel like you call out everybody.
everybody.
Because I want to fight. I just
Yeah.
want to get a fight. So regardless, I'm just getting somebody to sign up, and I want the best available option.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want like go
Tomato
fight.
can.
And, yeah, you feel me? Because when I beat somebody, then they're gonna say, "Oh, he wasn't that good." But what about the fact that I try to fight 4 or 5 other people and they all
And-
saying no?
Yeah, they
What I'm
doing
supposed
that
to
for a
do?
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get your work in too.
Facts.
Yeah. It's okay though. Let them feel how they feel.
Yeah.
doubt.
It's a matter of time.
Gonna happen sooner or
I'm gonna
later.
show them. I'm gonna show the world.
So, you recently said, and also you said today, like you feel really good at 135. You lost a belt, not making weight at 130, but I don't really think
Lack of discipline.
I don't really think people understand that weight cut though, how hard it is for boxers. Like how hard is that for you? And, just in general, cutting weight, gaining weight, you feel great now, but that's a hard process.
With that fight, I did some BS. I can admit I did some BS. I did like a 5-week camp. I did a
Damn.
real short camp.
Yeah.
Where I wasn't like, I don't know what made me do that. I can't even really think. Like it was just a short camp where
Right.
it wasn't enough time to get all that like done in the
Facts.
right time. So I think I did some BS. I accept my wrongs and it'll never happen again. Like my entire career, for the rest of my career, I promise I will make weight. I'm gonna be as disciplined as possible and make sure I do everything the right way.
Because you said it was more like embarrassing.
Yeah, it was
You said-
embarrassing.
you said
It was an embarrassing feeling. I ain't never had that feeling before. Cause I boxed my whole life. I ain't never not made weight.
Damn.
That was my first time ever
So you
not
was like,
making
damn,
weight.
I'm undisciplined.
Like,
Like
what the fuck?
you was more
Yeah.
hard on yourself type of
Yeah.
thing.
It was my fault though, cause I should have started camp a lot sooner.
Yeah.
That's what it really was. I waited to start camp and all that
Took a
extra
toll
shit.
on you.
So it's always
Yeah.
been easy for you to make weight.
Nah, it's easy as hell.
Yeah.
Like, right now I'm trying to like put on weight because I'm a
Right.
little guy. Like
Right.
I'm trying to put on some weight.
What's like the most crazy thing you heard of somebody cutting weight? Like y'all be doing, 'cause, bro. I watch videos and y'all be like,
Damn
not
near-
y'all, but like
Dying.
people who do combat sports be damn near dying. Like,
Yeah, like-
especially the big weight bullies who be like 165.
Nah, yeah, they be. Yeah.
Like,
That's
what,
crazy.
What is the craziest thing you heard of somebody cutting weight?
Nah, I done heard people passed out. I done seen I done witnessed a lot with that weight cut, but I done seen a lot of people like pass out before. Like
Yeah.
they'll pass out or they get up and fall and all types of weird shit. So, but that ain't never happened to me ever.
Nah, I gotta give boxers y'all respect because like I was training for like 7 months. That gym that you told me to go to in Newark,
Yeah.
Elite Heat. Shout out my boy Ant. Shout out Elite Heat. All them
Yeah,
dudes in
yeah, that's
Newark
my
drink
guy.
the damn water. They be grinding.
Yep.
But I was training there for like 6-7 months, and like I was only training with amateur kids, and
Yeah.
the dedication. Because I started this, so I had to stop because like I don't want to do it half-assed. But like the
Yeah.
dedication that those kids have, and they're just amateurs, really tells me like the dedication that you guys have to have as pros. Like
Yeah.
it's if you haven't been in the ring, like for regular people who haven't been in the ring, it's a different mentality. Like I've seen all different types of camp. I've seen basketball, football, boxing. It's nothing like that
Different,
shit,
bro.
But like from what you just said, right? Them amateurs
Yeah,
be better than the pros.
Really?
A lot of like true like real amateurs that's really
Yeah.
like taking boxing serious and
Mhm.
going to them tournaments.
mm-hmm.
A lot of them dudes be better than like actual pros that I done got in the ring with, or
Really?
they take boxing more serious than the pros because they more hungrier.
Yeah. Oh
a
my
lot
god.
of pros they get money and then they'll lose their hunger. So
Mhm.
it's only like a handful of pros I could really speak on that I know they gonna put that work in and they really they about their business. But truth be told, a lot of them amateurs. That's why I hang around like the amateurs. Like,
Yeah,
I-
They
'cause
stay- they keep
they
you
trying
hungry.
to get it.
Yeah,
They
they-
looking at
yeah.
you
Yeah.
with that big ass chain that you had on that you ain't have on
They-
before.
Right,
They
like,
looking
I
like,
need
yeah, I
that.
need that.
They
like
want
they
it.
looking like I need that.
They
Yeah,
want
no,
it.
that's
And
That's a good
genius.
perspective. That's a good perspective to
Yeah,
have,
but with
though.
them having with them around me and how hungry they are, it keeps me so hungry because I know that I got a target on my back.
Right.
Yeah.
So I got a target on my back with my little cousin. My little cousin, he hungry like
Yeah.
every day. He coming in this motherfucker. When I'm missing the gym, he in the gym. Like
Easy
when I
try to
come in
catch
this
you.
motherfucker,
He's trying to get better.
He want to be able to beat me so bad. So when we spar, he want to turn up on me. He want to be
Yeah.
able to like. But it's love. Like I love him and I think he gonna be one of the new faces in boxing
Hell yeah.
one day.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to the world see him.
Those
For
are the
real.
type of people you want to stay around. Keep
For
you
sure.
hungry.
Yeah, for sure. But them pros, tell you, people start making money there. You see it.
They
Like
start
you walk out
bullshitting.
here, you see it. Like
Yeah, no
these,
facts.
You think it's
Yeah.
one of them things like with the pros, like it catches up to you when it catches up to you?
yeah, I think it do. I think when you get in front of the right motherfucker, I
Yeah.
think that it's gonna show.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if you go out here partying and drinking, and then you go fight somebody and you winning, but the level of competition is low, and then you raise the competition up, and you fighting against a motherfucker that ain't been drinking, he ain't been
He's
doing
locked in,
nothing
he got
else, he
tunnel
been
vision.
just straight boxing, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, tricky.
Yep. They got the same skills as
Yup.
you, the
Yup.
same talent as you. What's gonna happen?
It's that little
Yeah.
margin that
That's-
makes the difference.
That sacrifice.
Yeah.
Just like you said, bro, I don't do none of that stuff no more.
Man.
Cool, I'm minding my business. I'm staying out the way.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, right now is the biggest time for boxing. Like there was a little slump, I feel like, where a lot of people wasn't fighting each other. But right now, bro, it's the biggest fights. Like obviously Bud and Earl, like Canelo about to fight Charlo,
Yeah.
Tank and Ryan, which was skill-wise wasn't that crazy, but as far as views
It was,
and stuff like
views
that,
and stuff,
it was a big
fight.
fight. But like
Yeah.
obviously the boxers knew.
Tank was gonna smoke him.
Yeah. When can we, if there's a gun to your head, when are we gonna see the Shakur Tanks, the Shakur Devin, the
Yeah.
Devin Tanks? Like what weight
The
class,
big
time
fights.
frame?
The big
honestly,
fights.
it's only one fight that's really
The one?
that. Like, if we were like gonna be for real
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it,
yeah.
like,
keep it honest.
What's the
like,
fight?
my opinion,
Yeah.
because we talking about like skill and like boxing, like all around
Mhm.
boxing, right?
Yeah.
Because we ain't talking about somebody that just got a good jab or what.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
talking about like all
I
around.
can do everything.
Yeah, boxing.
Yeah.
Me and Tank the
It's
Yeah,
the fight.
biggest fight.
that's the one.
It's the biggest fight in the world.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be the biggest boxing fight in the world when it happens.
Y'all, what you think? Like 147, 140?
Nah, hell no.
You think
135?
135?
135?
It could 35, 40. I don't know. I can't.
Yeah.
I could see it happening. Not too far in the future.
Really?
Yeah, I can see
Shit.
it happening. I don't think I think Tanker signed that contract,
Damn.
and I'm going to sign a contract too. So it's
Now
like,
you gonna get it on.
yeah,
Damn.
Well, I wonder. It's crazy. I just always wonder why it's so hard for those fights. If that's the fight you want to make happen, right? And he
Yeah.
wants to fight, you want to fight. I just don't see why it's always so hard to make those fights happen.
It's a business.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. In the
that's a
business
big
side.
thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
you know,
just-
Because I heard a lot of people talk about the A side, the B side, you know what I'm saying? Money, obviously money's involved, but you know, shit, if y'all two want to fight, I feel like that shit should happen.
yeah, it's going to happen though. Like it ain't no denying the fact that
Yeah,
it's going to
yeah.
happen, but you know, fans be wanting it right now, right?
For sure.
It takes some
but
time.
Yeah, it kind of takes some time to make that stuff happen. So, we'll see. I
Yeah.
think it's going to happen in the near future.
And with the whole A side, B side thing, I was listening to something that Bud said that was real smart. And he was like, it takes two to dance.
Yeah.
Like
that-
two people
yeah.
make the fight. Yeah,
Yeah.
one person might be bigger, but people ain't coming to see you fight Joe Schmo. They ain't
Right.
coming to see Tank fight Joe Schmo.
Yeah.
But when y'all fight each other, that's when the influx of people really come from.
Yeah, that's gonna be the biggest. That's why I said that's the biggest fight in the world. Cause at the end of the day, real boxing fans know
Yeah.
like this is a crazy fight.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have the outside world. Cause I'm gonna be a superstar.
Yeah.
Regardless, there's no denying the fact that I'm gonna be one of the biggest superstars in the
Right.
sport of boxing when it come down to it. So when we clash, it's just gonna be crazy.
So,
Like that.
timing's everything.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be
Damn.
crazy.
Unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Everybody, I'm
wait.
going on camera right now. Any amount of dough,
Whole
any
bag.
amount
Bet it.
I got on this dude.
Bet
There's
it.
no disrespect to Tank because
Telling you.
I ain't never meet Tank, but I respect him as a boxer. Any amount I got on this dude.
Yeah.
Bet it.
Yeah.
Bet it.
We just dropped some second win merch. We got the fire trucker hats. We got the all black.
Yep.
We got the all white, and we got the black and white. So you know what I'm saying? You can put it on backwards. You can put it on sideways. You can put it on front. It's fire with everything. Check the link in the description.
So I'm gonna give you a couple fights, man, and I want you to tell me who you think wins and why. I just
Okay.
want from a boxing standpoint, in your opinion.
I got you.
Okay, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder.
Wilder by knockout.
Why?
Damn. Straight like that.
Straight like that.
I like Joshua, but he seemed lost right now. He seemed
Yeah.
real lost with changing trainers, and you know, it just he seemed like he just looking for somebody to help his career, and I feel like he probably should be the one helping his own career.
Damn.
Deontay is a bad motherfucker,
Yeah, and
bro.
Wilder,
He
man,
locked
Wilder,
back in though.
That's a
he
bad
punched, he punched so
motherfucker,
damn
bro.
hard.
Yeah.
He punched so hard.
Good punches, bro. He boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, imagine street fighting.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't fucking with him, bro.
Yeah, we gonna have to jump.
Yeah.
there.
Bro, real shit. We gotta jump his ass to this day. Oh my god.
Wilder a beast though, man.
Canelo and Charlo.
Man, it's hard to give you a prediction on that one.
Yeah.
Cause I can't really say, but I would not be shocked if Charlo beats him.
Did his
Really?
thing.
I would not be shocked. But I could see, cause I remember when Charlo fought Tony Harrison, Tony Harrison was like walking him down. So
Mhm.
First time.
yeah, no, the second time.
Second time, yeah.
The first time Tony Harrison boxed.
Mhm.
But the second time they fought,
He's
he was
walking.
kind of walking Charlo down till he got knocked out. So
Yeah.
it depends if Canelo could like walk him down without getting hurt or buzz.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting to see.
Devin and Regis.
That's another one. Devin
So-
got the skills, but I don't know like what his crack is like at 140. So
Yeah.
Because he
He's gonna
just
be
moved
scared
up.
of that power.
can he keep Regis off him?
Right.
Regis is tough. Regis is like a
He's coming
dog.
forward.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to like move and box, but I can't really give a pick. 50-50.
So we going
For
with a
sure.
draw.
Okay.
We going with a draw.
We can draw.
y'all.
That's fine.
50-50. 50-50.
And I know we just talked about it, but you and Tank. But why? Like, why do you think? Like,
I can't tell his secrets.
for sure.
Okay.
I can't
No
tell
doubt.
his
Simple as
secrets.
that.
Simple as that.
Simple
No
as
doubt.
that.
Nah, I ain't want
We
you.
gon-
I don't want you
we
to
gonna
spill
talk
the
about it off
beans.
the camera. We
I
gonna
don't want
reveal
you
it
to spill the beans.
after he win.
Either way, I'm betting on you. So you
I got a question. What? So that viral picture, right? When you was looking at Devin, you know the pic I'm talking about. It was
for
everywhere.
Sure, for sure.
What was going through your head? Because it looked like you was a lion and you was trying, like he was your prey type of thing.
hunting.
Like it looked like you was hunting. What was you thinking during that time?
See, I'm gonna keep it 100. I know Devin. He like press people out. Like he's the type of person he jump in the ring
Mm-hmm.
on several different people on several different occasions. Right.
Right.
He jumped in the ring on Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
He jumped in the ring on Lomachenko right after he fought Jermaine Ortiz.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So in my brain, I just fought. When I fought, they said Devin called in or Bill, whoever. I just know they said Devin Haney called in and said they're staying at 135. So I'm like, okay, cool, bet, stand on that.
Yeah.
So now is his fight. I know I'm next. That's the fight that in my brain I'm thinking that's the fight that's supposed to be next.
Right.
I go get in the ring. Mind you, I'm by myself.
Dolo.
Yeah. Dolo.
I'm Dolo in the
Dolo.
ring. It's just me. No security guards, nobody with me. I jump in the ring. So I'm like, okay, I'm thinking like, okay, now what's about to happen? What up? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
face to face with
Popping my
y'all.
shit.
It ain't like we on social media. It's just me. It's 4 or 5 of y'all. Man, that man looked at me, said something quick, and hurry up and got out the ring. I'm like, bro, what type of
What type of
Right.
time you
yeah,
on?
like that's weird because it's like, ain't we supposed to be fighting? Like, why
Yeah.
you running away or what's going on? Is you scared or like I don't know what it was? I
Mhm.
can't tell, but I was just checking the temperature.
Damn.
That's all.
Some G
Simple
shit
as
right
that.
there, yeah.
No, that's thorough. I also have another question. Was you surprised with the outcome of the Bud Errol fight?
No,
You wasn't surprised?
no,
How he
no.
dominated like that?
No.
Damn. Do you
I've been telling people for years, like this the part that people don't understand boxing or like they're not really watching boxing. They just watch and pick favorites.
Yeah.
That's what like certain fans do. They watch pick favorites, but they're not like really watching
like dissecting?
who does what are you doing? Okay, what do you do best? Like I done watched Bud. I done been in the gym with Bud. And I don't watch EJ. Like EJ is a hell of a fighter. I ain't taking none away from him. But like stylistically, I think Bud just was like a bad style to put
Yeah,
in front of
style
him.
make
Yeah.
fights.
Yeah, so in my brain for years, I've been telling people like I had a conversation with I'll tell you a conversation I had with another boxer, Montana Love.
Yeah.
I was talking to Montana Love and I almost bet him 10 bands, but just specifically on the knockout. Like I
Damn.
wasn't
That
even
he was
gonna
gonna
bet
knock
on
him
win or
out.
lose. It was just specifically Bud is gonna stop him.
That's
You just knew
Yeah, but that was like I want to say a year ago from now. Like that was a year ago.
before
So
the shit even happened.
yeah, I've been knowing like what it was, and ain't nothing like surprised me in that situation.
And do you think like you being southpaw, like Earl being southpaw, and you fighting like sparring with Bud, do you think that made a difference? Like, does that make a difference?
I think with Bud, like used me for, I think it was like the IQ.
IQ?
The IQ. Like
Yep.
I think he had other people like bigger like size there, but with me it's just like I'm coming to help him because I know I'm fast, my reflex is good.
Yeah.
I'm hard to hit, and I'm gonna make him like think. So like Bud used me a lot when we went there, and I appreciate Bud. If
Yeah.
it wasn't for Bud, like shit, I don't know. Like
Right.
me seeing what he been doing like his entire career and just being around him turned my game all the way up. Like
Right.
I was able to watch somebody who I know is a dog and they locked in. Like
Mhm.
every single day they're locked in. When he ain't got a fight coming up, he coming to my camps training with
Yeah.
me.
Oh, that's fire.
Y'all ride for each other
That's
for real.
fire,
Because I
bro.
remember even back in 2019, y'all was
Yeah,
riding for each
yeah,
other.
yeah,
When we put
yeah.
that money on the wood, he was like, he had his hand in my face. He was like, you about to lose. I'm like,
Because he
damn.
couldn't. He believed in me
Yeah.
because the fact that we done played 2K, done seen me play 2K.
Yeah,
you know,
like y'all
know
got that
you,
real
yeah.
trust in
yeah.
each other. No, that's
so
love.
when I was beating you, and then you start doing these plays,
Wait, how many
and shit,
games you play? You only play
like,
one?
tell everybody about six. Like,
man,
nah.
that shit was crazy. I ain't never, I played 2K for years. I smoked
Chill.
everybody. I never seen nobody just start doing plays
Bro,
and
he's
shit.
a nerd, bro.
Yo, that shit was crazy.
You only
I
play
ain't
one
with that no
game?
more.
Yeah, we play one
Oh,
game.
you gotta
play
run it
one
back for the
game.
two, though.
But we don't play the game no more, bro. We too old for that. You
Oh
know, we
my
doing the
God.
podcast.
Damn, at least-
my man about to be pound for pound number
Yeah, you
one.
right.
We on the new
At least
bigger
give my
thing.
man a chance. Like,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was crazy. I ain't never seen nobody do that before. Like that was different.
bro,
That
this
was
dude's
different.
crazy, bro. But on the business side of things, you know, sometimes in boxing, the best fighter isn't always the most popular one.
Yeah.
So how important is it for, you know, any boxer or you to like build your brand? Or do you think just once you beat the shit out of everyone, it just take care of itself?
I think that honestly, I think it take care of itself.
Yeah.
I think you just gotta be patient.
Mm-hmm.
I think you gotta be patient, but it's important to build your brand. Like I'm the type of person I'm a talk. I'm a like create excitement. I like to entertain fans. Like
Yeah.
I like entertaining other fans and making them interested in watching me fight. And but at the end of the day, long as you win and you keep winning, just like you see with Bud, right? Bud
Yep.
don't talk no shit. Bud is the most humblest person there is. Like he talks shit every once in a while, but like for real, he ain't outside just wilding out how like Adrian Broner was. But you see Bud like he's going up right now just because of the fact that all he did was keep his head down,
And fight,
stay
yeah.
focused,
Yeah.
and win. And then his big moment came.
He
in.
on everything. He was just on, I think, Joe Rogan today.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
just
I'm
on Breakfast Club
definitely
recently.
DM him. I'm
Bud
a DM him
deserve
right after
everything
this.
that's coming his way. Like I don't care about nothing anybody say. I think Bud deserve every single thing that comes his way because I never seen a boxer work harder than him. Like I done been around plenty boxers and I never seen one boxer that work as hard as Bud.
That's high praise.
Ever. Like,
Damn.
I ain't see Floyd train. I heard
Right.
Floyd used to train mad hard, but I seen Bud like
You seen him,
yeah, right there in front of me, and I'm telling you that dude different.
So why do you think it takes so much, right, throughout a boxer's career to get that respect? Like, why does it got to be a Bud versus Earl to, him finally get, oh shit, Bud is nice.
Like he was 39-0 before
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Like even for you, like why is it got to be you beating Tank to be like, oh, Shakur is like that?
Because casual fans is like a majority of boxing. Like they opinions hold more weight than the actual fans that's like studying the sport. Because there's a lot of fans that really study the sport and could have told you like Bud was gonna beat Earl.
Right.
Mhm.
But then you got the casual fans who put the narrative out there and they
ain't
spread
fighting
this
nobody.
big narrative and
Then that goes to the media and all types of stuff.
and they rule boxing.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, casuals rule boxing. So the real boxers like me or Bud, we just gotta keep our head down and stay focused.
Another
Real.
question I had too, like just like that, like one fight can make you into that superstar.
Yeah.
Why is it like now, like if you take a O, like you got to restart? Like why is that the
Lamest shit in the world. I think
yeah?
that's,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like
so
why
lame.
does Ryan Garcia got to restart?
I don't think he could really got to restart. I think Ryan is in a situation where he's a superstar regardless. He got a
Right.
billion casual fans that's following him. So
Yeah.
Right.
he's straight.
Right.
But I just think it's mad lame nowadays where it's like the best could fight the best. One person to lose
Yes.
and they're cancel out
That's crazy.
yeah,
and make them start from real low
Yeah.
just to get back to where they was at. Or
it's
like, I
crazy.
don't like that shit.
That boxing shit is crazy. Like people, EJ lost, and they was saying he should retire.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, that's
bruh,
crazy,
he's
bro.
Still cold.
He's still
he
that.
just couldn't.
But I get the circumstances of why they say that.
Man.
Because it's like
But-
everything he been through.
For sure.
Yeah, nah,
outside
facts.
outside the
Hard
boxing
fact, yeah.
ring.
That's a
like,
lot.
There's a lot.
No, you right.
That's why I only get why they say it a little bit, but
But your whole career shouldn't be,
Nah,
on jeopardy because of one loss.
nah,
Yeah.
EJ a bad
You know?
motherfucker. EJ done been beating people up for years,
Yeah.
so he a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
You can't take no credit away from him.
I think that goes. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask, like, how do you feel about like the politics in boxing, like the corrupt, like everything, the outside stuff that goes with boxing, like even like the stuff with. Remember we was talking about the Showtime stuff, the All Access stuff. Like you should have been on there, like. You in the boxing
Backstage.
world, like you and Bud is like this. So it just makes sense no matter what side of the street you on. How do you feel about the politics and how all that shit is?
Honestly, with that situation, because people took that out of context, they think like, oh, I want some spotlight. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you
Like,
regardless.
I don't give a fuck regardless, because at the end of the day, I know who I'm gonna become. I know where I'm going.
yeah.
Facts.
That wasn't my issue. My issue with them is they mic'd me up, did all the
yeah,
extra
see.
shit, like you feel me, and then they didn't put me in
They
there.
ain't show you no
like,
love.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't even the fact that they didn't put me in there. It just seemed like they went out their way
Yeah.
to not put me in there.
Like
Cause
the-
I've been with Bud all the way. I've been on the side of Bud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like regardless, I'm rocking with my brother. So I've been right there next to him, doing whatever I can to help
Mhm.
Yeah.
in his situation. So it just seemed like they went
was weird.
outside their way.
Fishy.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
somebody up top that was like beforehand.
Yeah.
It was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
we want Shakur. We want to be him to be the
Yeah.
face. Be, you know what I mean?" And then they had a meeting, and it was like,
Yeah, somebody had
"Yo,
to.
we gotta."
That's
nah.
what really happened.
Yeah, yeah.
I promise you. I know for a fact
That's crazy.
that they was on some push Shakur, and then once somebody had to like
Somebody
call her
said
into
something,
it.
yeah.
Somebody called her into it
Somebody
and said,
called her
"Yeah,
hit
no,
on it."
But I feel like that's something you should want to promote. Like, look at these two young goats. You know what I'm saying? Like, close.
It's cool though. It's business though.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you can't be mad at them because at the end of the day, it's business. I didn't expect them to put me in the shit regardless.
Right.
Yeah.
So even the shit that they done,
Facts.
I wasn't expecting that shit. I'm thinking like, okay, what the fuck?
Right.
They threw me on Showtime and all. Like I ain't really expected. So it's business at the end of the day. They ain't gonna promote top ranked fighter.
For sure.
Why
Facts.
would you promote top ranked fighter? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all,
get it.
it's all
Like
business.
Adidas promoting a Nike athlete.
Real shit.
but just don't act like I'm saying
Yeah,
something
don't
out
bring-
of the,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
me? And that's
Yeah.
what Stephen Espinoza was just trying to act like I'm saying something out of
Crazy.
context, but I'm not.
No.
I'm telling the real. Like,
Nah, you always you thorough.
You mic me up and
So
then
I
show
give
me
you
no
that.
love.
yeah.
Just looking back on like your life and everything you've been through, coming from Brick City, having 8 siblings, like, what's one word or phrase that you could use to describe your whole journey and why?
Damn, ain't nobody never asked me that.
It's a good question, right?
Hell yeah.
You can't
that's a
use
good ass
adversity
question.
though. You can't use
Use
adversity.
adversity, yeah,
That's a
yeah.
bailout. Everybody
Yeah,
use
everyone
adversity.
say that.
Not adversity. I say, can I use 2 words?
Yeah,
take
phrase.
it.
You
Trench made. Trenches made. I think, like I'm made straight out of the trenches. Like I feel like the trenches made me into who I am. Like it gave me my mental, my mindset that I got throughout my life right now. Like I'm locked in. I'm disciplined. I can't I'm so hungry. Like that trench mindset. I put myself back in a mind frame of when I had nothing. Like I that's what I'm thinking about right now. Like when I go to the gym every day, I think about when I had nothing at all and I was hungry. I'm doing stuff to feed my little brothers and sisters and my mother. I want to make sure that everybody in my family good.
Mm-hmm.
And that trench made, like, I just feel like that made, like, the trenches made me into who I am today. Like
Yeah.
right now, I can't be stopped. Like I got a mission. I gotta accomplish my mission right now. And I
Mhm.
can't. It's all on my mind. So at the end of the day, I just feel like I'm trench made. Like I'm
Damn.
trench made for sure.
Shit gave me chills.
Made in
Yeah,
the
that's a
trenches
great
for
answer.
sure.
Damn.
What is that? You said accomplish your mission. What does that look like for you? When you say accomplish your mission, what does that look like for you at the end?
I mean, it looks similar to what I just seen Bud do. Like it looks similar in that way, but in my own way.
Mhm.
Whereas I'm on top Mount Rushmore. Like I'm the best fighter in the sport of boxing, and there's no debate.
It's undeniable.
There's no debate. There's nobody you could say that's better than me. It's nobody that could casuals, boxing fans, anybody like that. That's what I see. Like I see me getting there and then still being unstoppable.
Yeah.
Or
Still being unstoppable because I'm not gonna lose my hunger. I'm not gonna lose my hunger throughout my life. Even when I retire, I'm not gonna lose my hunger.
always gonna be there.
Hunger is going. A motivated person is one of the most deadliest people in the world.
In the world.
I don't care what nobody say. A motivated person is the most deadliest person in the world because they can't be stopped. You can't tell them no. You could tell you what you can tell them no, but it don't mean nothing to them. Like it
Mhm.
don't mean nothing. So all the times that out here, no, I don't care. I don't care. I'm coming.
A great answer.
God damn.
That's a great fucking answer.
We could double that bet.
It make me want to get in that motherfucker.
You don't want to get in that ring, boy.
I'll piece
do
you up,
in.
boy. I
do
really
his
will
ass
fuck
in.
him up, bro.
He don't even know what he getting into. He don't even know
That
what
Jim,
he
you
getting
was
into.
getting pieced up. He just didn't want to tell you.
Nah,
Shit.
I wasn't conditioned.
He
I
was
got
getting
in there.
pieced up,
I was
nigga.
throwing hella punches. And my young boy Josh, shout out my boy Josh, but he was in there. He was giving me work. I was like, damn, like
he was putting them paws on you.
he was putting paws on me, but I wasn't like the third, fourth round it got to it. I was like, bro,
Your
this
shoulders
conditioning
was
is crazy. I
Yeah.
didn't know. See, that's why I really realized like y'all conditioning is
Crazy. You just said 17 rounds. I'm like, bro.
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
you just came here and sat down and said, "Yeah, I sparred 17 rounds." I'm
With
like,
like
come
4 or
on,
5
bro.
different people yesterday. No cap.
like
Come on,
that
bruh.
shit is
That's
different.
crazy,
You can't
bro.
just half-ass. You gotta really do it. You gotta
Yeah.
wake up. You gotta run. You gotta jump the rope. You
Yeah.
gotta come in the gym. You gotta eat right. That shit. Nah.
Yeah,
Dedication.
for sure.
For
You gotta be
real.
dedicated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I agree.
Another question, one of our staple questions, on the Second Wind. You embody everything that this show's all about, bro, and Second Wind and, everything you've been in your life to where you are now. What advice would you give to, the people watching that, look up to you and want to be the next Shakur Stevenson or that person from Newark, New Jersey, who came from the same environment you came from? Like, what advice would you give to them from your perspective?
I tell them stay consistent. Stay consistent. I think consistency is something that that can keep you motivated. Like just doing it every single day. I think that motivates you more and more to want to be better. So I tell like somebody that's coming up, if they want to be the next me, just stay consistent. I was consistent throughout my entire career. Where I'm going to the gym, I'm in and around boxing. Even like now, like people talk about me going to fights, like I'm clout chasing or no, I'm going to fights because I love boxing.
You're a true savant of the game.
Yeah,
Like you
feel
love
me? Like
studying.
I love boxing. I like to go watch.
You ain't never used savant
See,
before.
you like that? You like
This
that?
motherfucker, bro, he was on the plane in the dictionary or something. I ain't never seen you use that word before.
What's wrong with that?
It's a smooth word.
Yo, he
like
be
it's
hating,
definitely
bro.
gonna
This
sound
nigga be
sweet on
hating,
camera,
bro.
but I ain't never seen you use that word.
Savant? You like that shit? That shit's smooth.
Nah.
I know. My man's a savant of the game. He's a master of his craft.
He is
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
And, Nah, that's real. Actually, Ryan Clark just said that the other day.
Nah,
where you got
I
that
ain't
shit
get from him. I ain't get from him.
No. We gonna talk about this when the cameras go off. But nah, consistency for sure. But
Yeah, just stay consistent. I feel
Yes,
like
sir.
them kids, if they be consistent and do it every single day and just outlast the other kids that don't want to do it or take the different direction, they're gonna be great.
nah, for sure. But hey, bro,
Man, I can't thank you enough, bro.
Yeah, for
We've been
real.
wanting to do this for a while, bro.
Yeah,
We
you
talk
see me in your DMs every day, like, yo,
Yeah,
what's up, bro?
bro.
What's up? But nah, bro, we want to tell you really appreciate you getting on here and telling your story, impacting people, inspiring
real, bro.
people, and talking your shit, letting everybody know like
Bro, you
what it
real rap,
is and
bro.
why you at the point that you at. So you know what I'm saying? Everybody watching, Second Win family, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, go
and-
tell whoever you need to tell. We got Mr. Shakur Stevenson,
pound for pound best, man.
pound for pound, future pound for pound #1.
Yes, man.
Ring Magazine #1.
And he was dropping some gems, so make sure you go back and listen to what my man was saying.
And make
for
sure you tune into his next
Facts.
fight. Whoever he fight, put your money on him.
Put your whole
I'm
house
telling you,
mortgage
put your
on
money on
Shakur
this. Your house, your
Stevenson.
mortgage,
Everything.
fake your death, collect your life insurance,
All
and then
that
bet
shit.
it on him too.
All that. All that.
Second Win family, we out,
We
man.
out.
Gang.